Hello friends and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for some more theme Parkitect Wacky Funland. My name is Sean, and when we left off we had, built up our red zone? That's pretty much all we did last episode, right? Waited for a bunch of money to come rolling back in, but look at that, we have a lot of money now. As we get started here, I do want to let you guys know that this is going to be the last episode for now of this series. I'm not calling it a series finale, I'm calling it a hiatus, because I do want to come back to this game when there's like a content upgrade or something. I'll be honest, I'm really having a good time playing this game. I like this game a lot, but it just is not generating a whole lot of views, and also it is a little slow-paced, too, for a Let's Play series. This is the kind of game that I would probably play more of just on my own time and really enjoy. Because there's so much I want to do with this park. I want to clean up the paths a little bit. I want to do some decorating and all that stuff. This doesn't seem like it would be very interesting for a Let's Play. And I think the poor views are showing through on that. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some great people who are watching this and leaving comments and everything. Ramon, I appreciate you watching, and Draconic Rose, I know you're watching, and actually somebody else I named this right after you. Ed left a comment the other day. Somebody else left a comment, so it's not that nobody is watching. There you go, Vikingen. But it's just not enough people watching, and I really want to put my efforts into getting more views. I mean, I'm trying to grow my channel, and when something drops down to 20 views per episode, I should be getting 50 or more. 100 is the goal, 110 views per episode. And, realistically, RimWorld is the only thing that gets close to that. But I should be trying for that. So anyways, we are going to end this after this episode, but this park is not going anywhere, and one great thing about Parkitect is the saves stay compatible when they do content upgrades. So when they upgrade to Alpha 14, we can come back to Wacky Funland and continue working on it. And I might put a little time into it and play it a little bit here and there in between episodes, and I can always just throw an episode up at random if I feel like it. So, maybe I'll throw some random episodes up. And it's possible that because I keep track of long-term view numbers, it's possible that things might pick up. People really picked up on my Software Incorporated series after it ended. It's gotten a huge resurgence in views now that it's over with. Now, I'm not going to pick that one back up because it pretty much came to a natural conclusion. If I see suddenly hundreds of people start watching this series out of nowhere, I can easily pick it back up and start it back up again. So, anyway, sorry to go into a long discussion of that when I basically could just say this is going to be the last episode for a while. But I did want to let you know. So one thing I did over here, though, focusing back on trying to make a more efficient park, when I built this ride, I put the entryway down at the wrong end of the platform, and that was a terrible idea. So I did move our entryway over here, and I had to set up a little tunnel to accommodate that. But now everybody can make it through, and they get right onto the train, and that'll help us launch the coaster faster, which will help us get the next train in faster. And basically it will increase our throughput a little bit. Mostly what it's doing is it's increasing how empty these cars are. But still, it's I wanted to eliminate this wait here at the end. Not really thrilled about the way that those blocks work. I don't know if I could change the blocks. When I tried running it before with I can just show you, actually. I don't need to let's slow it down. So if we go over here, so we have two blocks, right? We have this block, which stops him. And then, like, I thought that would be all we would need, right? So I put this block in there, but because it didn't seem to want to run without that block in there. So let's build that. All right, now it should be fine. And let's see if it, yeah, see it dropped down to one car for some reason. Yeah, it only allows me one train. But shouldn't it allow two? Oh shit, I can't zoom out. Shouldn't I be able to have one train in this block and then one train in the block after that? So that, like, you would think that this would count as a block. So anyways, that's a drag. I could run it with just one train, but I like having two trains on here. So yeah, I guess we need to go back to there and delete that and then put in a block break. Nope, block break. And that we can. No, okay, great. So we can set that up. That's good. And then, oh shit, I guess I need to actually build that, huh? All right, let's try that again. Block break, build. Okay, can I speed up the, you cannot. You can only slow it down. Okay, you can't adjust it at all. Got it. And over here, I think over here I want to unclick that. There you go, I think that'll work. All right, so that should allow me to have two trains. There you go, 2 trains of 6 cars. Turn you back on, unpause, get some people on this ride. And actually, it probably should start going without any people on it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that one guy chickened out last minute. So is it going to go through here without slowing down? Hopefully it will. Okay, good. I mean, that only means that it's going to be faster when it gets to the end here. But yeah, sure would be nice if it would go into the station. Like, why does this require block brakes when this does not require block brakes? How about... Did I shut it off? Nope, it's still running. Alright, let's stop it again. Poor customers. If I just eliminate those block brakes altogether. There. And there. Right? Is that okay? Now what happens? Then test mode. Will it run just like normal? Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Why is this car not... There we go. And launch anytime now. See, that's why I put those block brakes in there, because it does weird stuff like this. Like, why isn't it launching? So frustrating. So, turn it off. How about, can I put a block brake like somewhere? I don't really have it. Yeah, I can't really put one up in there. I could put one... Well, no matter where I put it, the train's going to end up stopping there. And they're not going to go through. Yeah, that's really annoying. Alright. That's why it took me so long to build this ride. Because the weird... It's weird that this needs a block brake, but the wooden roller coaster does not need a block brake. That, I mean, how does that make sense? I would be real interested to know what the thinking is behind that. I don't, like, if they all need block breaks, fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But it would be nice if it was consistent. And this launch coaster not needing a block break just because it's a launch coaster. Yeah, I don't get it. I tried to make this one where it goes forward and then backwards on the same track, like with just one train, kind of a launch coaster, and it wouldn't let me do that either. And it seems like that would be kind of the ideal launch coaster. But maybe you can do that with your steel coasters and stuff. Anyways, a little boring kind of minutia. Oh, that thing comes to a fast stop. Yeah, it's too intense now. Alright, so I screwed that up. Yeah, it looks too scary for me. Yeah, that crazy break at the end. So I kind of need to have that launch break there. So let's do that. Matter of fact, let's slow it down a little more. Ooh, not that much though. Alright, now let's give it a run. Can we follow? There we go. Turn the speed back on, be the first step to getting that going. Anytime now. Alright, sit back, relax, and enjoy the excitement of this coaster. Over the top of that hill and then down the drop. Flip it around there. And a loop. And another loop. Oh, kind of a jump, the video there. I like this helix up. That is a fun part of the ride. And then the real slow down there. And then less of a scary drop there. Now I just want to make sure that we're going to have enough momentum to get around all of that, and we did. Very good. All right. Oh, and the other train went through the launch before this one got back. Mysterious. Will this one get out of the... Probably not. Probably this one just went through and got back because there was nobody on it. Loading the passengers will cause this one to hit the block brakes before this other one leaves. No, yeah. But it didn't have to wait very long. Oh, and there was somebody on it. And it is having to wait a little while. Alright. This is all much better. Still extremely intense. I wonder why that is. Very high vertical G-forces. Wow. Why the high vertical G-forces? Ah, it's at the bottom of that drop. That does make sense. I should have made it a. I'd have to redesign kind of the whole roller coaster to make up for that. Is that the most, or is that really the only extreme part? Lateral G-forces, pretty reasonable. Longitudinal G-forces, not quite sure what that means. Backwards pressure or something, I guess. Wait, how about that would mean over here on this? Yeah, all right. Airtime. Yeah, the airtime isn't the greatest. Some right there, but like that doesn't make sense because you're coming slowly off of there. I guess that's why you would have airtime. Seems like you would just have falling forward time, not really airtime. Velocity, of course. Really loses a lot of velocity going over this top thing. Of course, I believe there's a good height difference between those two, so. It does get up to 60 miles an hour. Oh, almost 59, 65. So close. And then a very abrupt drop off at the end. Oh, I wasn't able to see that whole thing this whole time. I thought we were looking at looking at the entirety of the ride, maybe more too, some of these other things as well. Alright, vertical G, yep, so it's mostly just this right here kind of crushes you. Lateral. Seems kind of an extreme lateral G. What part of the ride is that at? That must be... Huh. Oh, right here. No? Oh, it's that one with no banking. So I could put a bank into there and that would help. But it's only blue, it's not red, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then those longitudinal G-forces again, not 100% sure what that means. But we get a little bit of it at the end there. Now, airtime, that's weird. I mean, it's good. Well, you know what? What is good about it? That it measures it up in amount of time? Yeah, that graph doesn't really make any sense. Cool. You know, let's take a look at Empire, whatever ride. We never really looked at the stats for this one. So it's got pretty good vertical G-forces. And it's very up and down. Lateral G-forces, all very reasonable. So again, this sharp point must have been, yeah. So we've got a couple of sharp points here. Again, non-banked curves at the very end. The idea was that it would be going really slow around these curves, but obviously it's not. We can see here the velocity of it on those curves. Still going 30 miles an hour on that. The airtime. So, I mean, I guess if we look at, we'd have to look at like vertical G's. It's got to be vertical G's. So these negative vertical G's are when they have airtime. And the red vertical G's are when they feel crushed down into their seat, right? I don't quite get what longitudinal and latitudinal G-force or lateral G-forces are. I mean, I thought that was side to side, right? If that's side to side, what does longitudinal mean? Like, how is that different than the vertical? Is it being pressed back into your seat? Guess so. And velocity, of course. Not so fast, about a 40-mile-an-hour roller coaster. I'm amazed that it actually goes faster than 40 miles an hour at one point. How does that happen? I kind of want to see how that works. Where does it hit the very top speed? So we've got to watch the train that's in the station right now. Do I have it on a higher speed? Let's speed it up. Alright. Goes up the hill. Goes down the hill, speeds up, goes up the hill. So yeah, this seems to be the fastest point. This must be a little lower than the previous one. Can I see height marks? Yeah, I don't think I can get it to show me the height marks. Huh. Well, I don't know. It's a little weird. But, I mean, it looks like they're the same height. Oh, this land is one or two squares lower. Okay, that makes sense. Pretty good job maintaining its speed coming up and going into this curve then. If it can then go even faster despite having run through all that. Look at that, we're up to $20,000. Good money. Park is looking pretty great. A little bit of vomit. But we've got a pretty good crew keeping the place looking good. Feel like we probably have pretty good 85% satisfaction rate. That's real nice. Most profitable attraction, Ivan's Wild Ride. That's not that one. Which one is Ivan's Wild Ride? Who knows? Who knows? That's not it. That's the jumper. Oh, is that the 3D? No? Oh, it's the Wild Mouse, of course. People love the Wild Mouse coaster. It's a smart build on my part. Be worth building as your first ride if you were to make your own park. Start out with a Wild Mouse. If you're actually playing on difficulty level and not playing on sandbox. That infinite garbage that never goes away. I feel like our shops and everything have done real well for us. I don't know why that little clapboard sign is there, but $7,300 in profit from that one. $10,000 in profit from there. There's umbrellas, not so profitable. Popcorn, not so profitable. Wow. Soft drinks, very popular. Jeez. And still considered a great value. So maybe I really don't have enough soft drinks shops. How about this one? Even this one, which hasn't been around for very long. I mean, 3 years, I guess, is a while. But how about this other one, our newest one, over here by the red zone? Soft drinks there. Yeah, $1,600 in just over a year. Very good investment of our money. Wow, 531 customers in a year for this thing, too. So that ATM, good investment up front. So, you know, maybe we would have been a little better served if I was more familiar with how to set up a custom scenario. On the other hand, I do like to play high difficulty games, and you know, not that it was difficult necessarily to make too much money, but we did have to manage things properly, and there was quite a few periods where the money making was very slow, and even still, I mean, the money making pretty good now. We're making a lot of money, but you know, we can't just spend all the money that we want. We're having to be a little more thoughtful on what we spend our money on, and of course doing research and all those things. I think in a custom scenario I had set it to where we can only do one research team at a time. I don't know, because I didn't change it at all. But maybe you can set multiple research teams. Somebody had told me that I should hire another research team, and maybe you can do that in normal settings. I mean, in the custom settings. Of course, in Sandbox, you probably can hire as many research teams you want, but why would you need research teams if it's Sandbox? Don't know. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed, and thank you so much for everybody who has been watching. I'm sorry if you're too disappointed that I am ending the series, or putting it on hold, I should say. But I got to do what's right for the channel and everybody, and hopefully I can. The new series that I start up will be a little more interesting for people to watch. But thank you for everybody that has watched, and keep your eye on the channel. Hopefully I will bring back, do a little update like when Alpha 14 comes out at the end of the month. Yeah, who knows. I guess that's it then. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.